in a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers. The final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Miavia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Miavia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Miavia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Miavia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Miavia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Miavia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Miavia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Miavia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Miavia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Miavia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Miavia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Miavia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds,
between Peter Miavia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
Well, these are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Peter Miavia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Miavia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
Able to fight Miavia off.
Battle counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Miavia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
One step ahead. George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best. Incoming! Mongolian chop.
That offense from connecting.
Measured up nicely. Fist. Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
And evades the attack. Oh, gosh. Miavia just... Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
A stump puller.
He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight.
Yet he's still struggling, refusing to give up.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Gentlemen, we touched on the differences between Miavia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique.
Oh, and that's what you get for disrespecting your opponent.
Peter Miavia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief. Oh, headbutt.
Nothing pretty about that.
Each athlete finding an answer for what's Miavia got here.
With the backbreaker. Does Peter Miavia have this sewn up?
He's going for the cover for the win. He kicks out before the count starts.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance.
Uh-oh. Stop all now.
Here we go. Crash landing.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Miavia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Miavia's prepared all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Oh, man.
Twist. This could be for the win. And a quick kick out.
Better hold up on the victory parade.
Steele turning Miavia into the hunted here, looking to dethrone the High Chief.
That unraveled on George. Some folks call Peter Miavia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how does he earn the other nickname, the High Chief?
Well, Peter Miavia is very close to the Anawati. Here we go again. Oh, just broken something.
second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
A stump puller.
All kinds of pressure and pain being inflicted on the leg by this hold.
Now, even if you survive it, it's going to be hell to stand up again. The pain's too great. That's it.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Miavia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Miavia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Miavia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.